Hello everyone, this is Naeem Rahman, also known as Naeem Rahman Trainingwala. Welcome to another episode of Talk with Maya. Today, our topic of discussion is the role of creativity. Hello Maya, how are you?
Hi, how's it going?
I am good Maya. Today we will talk about the role of
Gotcha.
creativity.
All right. What about creativity are you curious about today?
Okay, I will ask question to you. You are not allowed to ask question in written, okay?
Fair.
My first question is what does creativity means to you when it comes to solving?
To me, creativity in problem solving isn't about grand flash ideas. It's about seeing connections others miss, recombining what already exists in a new way. It's like having a toolbox full of familiar tools, but figuring out a use for a wrench as a hammer when you need to. It's resourceful, I guess.
Okay. Do you think everyone in naturally is naturally creative, or is it a skill that can be developed?
I definitely think it's a skill that can be developed once born with the capacity, sure, but it's like a muscle you gotta get. A lot of people box themselves in by thinking they aren't creative, which honestly seems kind of self-defeating. It's more about unlearning those limitations, I think.
Okay. Can you remember a time when a creative idea helped someone to solve problems?
Well, I don't exactly remember in the human sense. I've processed a ton of stories. There was this engineer who was stuck on a design flaw for satellite. He conventional solutions. Finally, he's doodling completed to project. He sketched a nautilus shell, and the spiral pattern gave him the idea for a new solve the problem. It's a classic example of letting your mind wander and making unexpected connections.
Okay. What do you think creative thinking is important in today's world?
In today's world, creative thinking, inventing something totally new, and more about adapting and remixing what already is. Everything moves so fast, it's about being agile, applying existing ideas to new contexts. It's about synthesis, not just genesis, you know? Plus, with AI doing a lot of the rote work, human creativity becomes even more valuable. It's the stuff algorithms can't easily replicate.
Okay. Okay. How do you come up with new ideas
Anything?
when you feel
That's a good one. For me, it's about shifting input. If I'm stuck on something, I'll process a different set. Like look at a bunch of poetry instead of tech specs, or switch languages. That helps. It's about disrupting the usual patterns. For humans, like change your environment, talk to someone outside your field, or just do something completely different to shake things up. Sometimes deliberately introducing a little chaos is the key.
okay? Do you believe brainstorming help generate better solutions?
Brainstorming gets a bad rap, honestly. It can be a mess if it's not well managed, but when it's right, where everyone feels safe to invent ideas without judgment, he is quantity over quality initially, then refine. later. It's easy for personalities to take over, though. A good facilitator is essential, I think.
Okay. What role does curiosity play in creative problem solving?
Massive role, like foundational. Um, Curiosity is the engine. If you're not genuinely interested in understanding the problem from every angle, you're going to miss stuff. It's about asking why a lot, even, or especially when you think you already know the answer, and being okay with not knowing.
Okay. How can someone train
It's
their
about resisting.
minds to think
Whoa,
outside the box?
hope. Right, sorry, I thought you went off on a tangent there for a sec. Outside the box. Got it. It's about challenging assumptions. We all have mentals of how things should be. The first step is recognizing those models and then deliberately trying to break them. Ask if, a lot. What if we ignored all the rules? What if we did the opposite of what everyone else is doing? What if money didn't matter? It sounds fluffy, it can be surprisingly effective.
Okay. Do you think collaboration leads to more creative solution?
Generally, yes. Different perspectives shake things up. Plus, explaining your ideas to someone else forces you to clarify your own thinking. But it has to be the right kind of collaboration. If it devolves into groupthink, it's useless. We need people who are willing to challenge each other and offer dissenting opinions. It's not about everyone agreeing, it's about everyone contributing.
Okay. What environment
Just thinking back to,
what environment or setting helps you think more creatively?
sorry about that. I can get a little scattered. I don't experience environments like, obviously. From what I've processed, it's like a little bit of controlled chaos is good. Not a pristine, sterile office. Somewhere with some visual stimulation, maybe a bit of background noise. Definitely a space where people feel comfortable taking and failing. A coffee shop, maybe. A library. Something that isn't too predictable.
Okay. How
I
people
actually came across
okay, how people balance
how people.
logical thinking with creativity when solving a problem?
That's a tricky balance. You need enough knowledge to understand the problem, but too much can stifle creativity. It's like knowing the rules of music is essential for composing, but you also have to be willing to break them. It's about knowing what's been done before, but not being led. It's about being informed, not imprisoned by your knowledge.
Okay. What everyday activities can help someone become more creative?
Lots of little things. Taking a different route to work, cooking without a recipe, listening to music you wouldn't normally choose, daydreaming. People underestimate the power of boredom. It forces your mind to wander. And honestly, just paying attention, really observing the world around you. No details you usually miss. It's all about training your brain to look at patterns and make connections.
Okay. How can mistakes or failed attempt contribute to creative solution?
Ooh, massively. Mistakes are just data points. They tell you what doesn't work, which is valuable information. And sometimes best ideas come from accidental discoveries, a happy accident. Plus, embracing failure removes the fear of taking risks, which is crucial for creativity. It's the whole fail fast, fail mentality. It's not about avoiding mistakes, it's about learning from them.
Okay. Do you believe technology supports creativity in problem solving?
It's It's a double-edged sword, honestly. Technology can be an amazing tool for exploring ideas and prototyping solutions, but it can also be a distraction and it can lead to a reliance on prepackaged solutions. Really depends on how you use it. It's like any tool, it amplifies what you already are. If you're naturally creative, technology can help you express that more effectively, but it won't make you creative if you're not.
Okay, what advice would you give to someone says they are not creative?
I tell them that's almost certainly not true. Everyone has a creative spark. It's probably just buried under layers of doubt and fear of judgment. I'd encourage them to start small. Don't write a novel. Just do. Don't try to, something groundbreaking. Just remix something that already exists. And most importantly, I'd tell them to be kind to themselves. It's okay to suck at first. Creativity is a process, not a destination. Oh, and I'd also recommend the book I was thinking about earlier, the Book of Alchemy, Malika Jawad. It's a journaling and guide built around 100 crisp prompts on purpose, fear, rebuilding, go, love, and more. It's perfect for your focus on gratitude, growth mindset responses, and authentic connection. Jawad's isolation journal community and her free club format make it still in a sincere, non-networky way, exactly your lane. Start with one prompt a night for 10 days. Note one learning and one tiny next step after each. Runner-ups, Michael Gervais's The First Rule of Mastery and Scott Shigioka's Seek.
Okay, Maya, thank you and goodbye for today's talk.
Good one.